What's up? What's up, everybody? This High Channel here. Today's video, what we're gonna be talking about is the big Duel Monsters World. Uh, yeah, the stuff that's going on, and then the box. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about a lot with the box and then the characters. So one thing is that what I wanted to do, the reason I took so long because I was using the duels that I was doing with Kaiba and Yugi with the alternative mention. So yeah, you're gonna get double the gems. So just as you know, it is gonna be a box, a later anniversary box that's coming up. That's either like I think it's a 5 or 4 or 5 that's coming up with the anniversary. So we're gonna have something that's of that. So first, let's look at it. We know about Rebecca and Serenity. You got to unlock the messages for Serenity. I want to thank somebody for actually saying it because I already seen it, but I'm just gonna say thank you anyways. I'll just say that the box, what they did, they put some of the other stuff in there they didn't have to do it. So it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm surprised that these cards are in this structured deck. So I think what I might even try. Yeah, I did buy this once. I think I need to get a second copy of this. But one of the things is that for the Dark Magician and Blue Eyes deck, I don't really think it's gonna top up with the meta. I don't really think it is because it's a lot of these other cards that they got. So like, okay, so in this box particularly, okay, we got good cards like these. Like one of the things is that the only reason why I say that you're not gonna be able to get a chance to summon this like this to be, if I were to be honest, or how the way the meta decks work, I don't think you're gonna have a chance to summon these like this. Anyways, is that unless you're going to get something else that's not those meta decks like the Shadow Dog deck, or if it's Resonator, or the ones that's in the top tier 1, 2, and 3. Because you gotta worry, especially if you're going to get Utopia, you're gonna have to worry about a whole lot of things. Unless you can just pop up the spell trap card, you gotta worry about your monster's effect being negated. But if it's like Blue Eyes or anything like that, I think you could be absolutely good with it. So yeah, that's why I just noticed is that this. Yeah, well, long as a good thing with this, you can exactly be able to affect the card effects, which is a good thing. This, I don't know. If this is going. This one, that card is exactly good in a way. And then this is the Thunder Dragon they got. And the crazy thing is that the other Thunder Dragon, the other one, is in the selection box, which is the crazy thing. But the good thing is, I think I'm going to have some more gems. I still got to get 8 cards out of this main box I had stopped at the moment. So it's most like most of the cards I got to get is most likely some of the Dark Magician support and Blue Eyes and so this card. And I got most of this, and I gotta get this. So one other thing, I can see this card being in the meta too. So yeah, so most likely this could do a lot of damage, depending on what it could do, because it could do a whole lot of damage, especially to all those other card effects. And also we have the Ice J, one of the Ice J card that's in there. We already knew that, and those is some other cards that I did confirm that's supposed to be in the game, but we have to see. So we have Rescue Cat. So this card was already in the game. They added the selection box right away. So yeah, and then this card is also so this card is also good because you got 2 kind of darkness for that extra draw cards. So yeah, most likely you basically just try to manage cards. And this, yeah, yeah, because they added like a couple cards that's in the selection box from the selection box to here. The crazy thing is this was an Ansar card in Master Duel. This card, I gotta get this card too. This card is in. It was a UR card. That's I say the only reason why some of these cards is like that because of that reason. So yeah, so they did put this card limited too. Yeah, this card is gonna be like a big threat. So we have to see this card. Um, One thing for sure, this card will definitely will work a lot too. Now, one of the things is that whenever you're going against Utopia, okay, Utopia, if it's out of the S-Bill deck, you should be able to do a lot of damage with this card. And they also do got the ritual, not the cast max dragon, but the other rituals in the slasher box. So that's pretty good. This it's like they separated so like most of these cards that's in this box is basically from some of the other slasher boxes. And we got some more of this warm support and some of the other dragon support that's also in. And then Oleon's card is also in the slasher box too. I'm like, come on. Let's have a look for that card. What's that card at? Like I don't see it. There it is. Okay, so now this card was a UR card. So they making it more acceptable. I'm pretty sure whatever it does, I'm pretty sure they have limited. So more likely that I mean this deck can do a lot of damage. Just to be honest, it can. So and then we have this. So this card definitely does do a lot of damage too. So you can start selling a blue eyes monster for the end of the deck. Oh well, just basically just blue eyes white dragon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And this card, so okay, cards cannot be added from the main deck to your opponent's action and set for draw. So one of the things that we notice is that this card does also prevent that. So this could be a good thing to be used against other decks, but it's not. We don't got a lot of support that's involved in this. You got to have a whole lot to use this deck. So I don't know. The surprising thing is that it's not a skill that's associated with this. So that's the bummer thing. But yeah, so they do have some other support with this. Yeah, but this boss is I say this is decent. I just say that one of the things is that we still waiting on some of the other cards that is coming in the near. Yeah, more likely it's still something that's coming in October. So this is the selection box. So we have pre-preparations of ties. So this is basically like cards after ritual, so you can definitely know what that means. And then we also have this like this is a card that I guess was exactly come to doings, but I wasn't sure how it would come to doings. And then we also had this other Thunder Dragon. So this card is just still a limited one. So yeah, it's not gonna never change. When a monster when a thunder monster fast after you struggle with card on field, if you this card will be destroyed when you compare two cards for your instead. Okay. So yeah, so this card is definitely like a negate card too. That can negate face up cards on the field. So that this card is a bit more powerful too. So I would have best put it if they because Oleon's skill is not in here yet. So I think it's gonna come around when Noah comes. So yeah. But this is the other Blue Chaos Dragon, so this card cannot be targeted by cards with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And so this card is ritual summon. So more likely it can't do the pitch jabs in this ritual summon Blue Spike Dragon. And then also when it does attack, it can change your opponent's must approach control to face a defense position. And then it could reduce their attack points and defense points to zero. So yeah, that's it's just like the other one because the other one does double the damage most likely. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna look at is the little reward cards for the two. I'm gonna go back to two characters. So you got to trigger some of these. So wait, they supposed to show the cards. That means I'm probably going to look on the other side. Yeah, so on the next day, tomorrow we'll talk about the links. With this video, just want to talk about what was exactly with the characters because I'm not gonna be able to talk about the stuff that's coming on with Dark and everything. So yeah, so these are the characters. That's what we got for the day one thing. So okay, so let's see. Let's look at the cards. Okay, so for the Turner Scale, Yami, so he has Curry Bandit, so I'm pretty sure he has a line with this card. And then we also have Ultimate Offering. So during the turn, this on the main phase, you could pay 1,000 life points. You could tuck up to 3 normal summons at the time. During the post battle phase, you could pay 1,000 life points at the start. Yeah, so these are way better cards that Go Rush had because Go Rush had the exact same ones that they also have. So let's go with Kaiba. Let's see what Kaiba has. Kaiba got some good ones. All right, so we have the Taylor of D. So yeah, this card definitely does a lot of good, a lot of control attack. So it could attack the exact same monster over and over. So the whole point of this is that you could be able to do, you could be able to choose your opponent's attack on the opponent's monster. So that's good for that. And this one, I'll just say this was not really gonna be using the blue last day, not even the meta and master uses this. So that's not gonna be something associated with that. And then what we have is Rebecca's drop reward. So we have self destruct ant. Then we have Thorn the Disciplined Fairy. Yeah, so some of these monsters are good cards, I'm not gonna lie. And we know this is our ace, and then this is our lower war. You know, one of our that's okay, I'm like Kaiba and Yuki they ain't have no lower cap, so this is just an update. So we have more fairy type monsters, and then these are more cards that you could draw with. So yeah, these are good cards. Not gonna lie. So this card is definitely a good card. Yeah, this is definitely a card you need to watch out for. And then for the last one, we have Serenities. So we have these are the top rewards. So we got Royal Runner with the secret dice. And then we have Wish Strike. Yeah, so this is definitely a card you want to watch out for. So this is a card you can use with the Let's build that forest to either the shot of it. So you could definitely do a lot of damage with this. And then we have the level of reward cards, which is good ones too. I'm not sure about this one, but this one. Okay, so that's a good card. Yeah, this is a good card. And then we also have another good construct that will be solid. So this will be a good card to use. One of the header, yeah. So this is based like a classic. This is a classic card. All right. So that's pretty much it for the level war cards. So we already know what the skills is. So we still got the campaign. So it is some other cards that we do actually gonna have. So we have Amar Jar. So this is just basically a card that helps you gain life points. Then we have some more generated support. Yeah, some more coming too. Yeah, so this is a good way. Yeah, you can also attain the if you have to attain the skills for the cast on the 39 use of that way. Or the master of seven roles by point. Yeah, yeah, kind of like the old campaign. You could attain these and these skills that's gonna be in the card trailer thing that you could be able to buy. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, so this is pretty much it because the one other thing that I did want to do is I want to try to make this particular video because I'm gonna go over the links to next pretty much later in the afternoon. So the rank up battle cards we have is Yugioh. I don't know if I'm saying it right. This is a spirit type monster, so I'm pretty sure that has a line with this card. So they trying to help us get more spirit monsters. Yeah, I'm actually curious. Like they start giving us spirit monsters when they could have gave us this. And then we also have stars along. So this works with the field spell. So just as you know that the field spell that we get from the new reward cards is that this field spell also has this relay card in the effect of it too. So yeah, so this is a good one. And this one, heavy roll. So this is a card that Yuka uses it. So this card will definitely do a lot of damage. So we could be able to draw like in space, like to draw two different cards. So yeah, we can see that in the manuals too. If it does good. But like I said, they're not gonna like. To be honest, we're not gonna be using too much of these spirit monsters. Just to be honest. So what we do know is that some of the that ritual bird thing is coming with no flow reward cards. So we're gonna go with those other type of cards. What we could exactly do. Well, I still could go over it right now. I should be able to go over it right now. All right, so let's wait for this to load. So these are the other vert things that's missed. So they have characters such as Raphael, Aster, and Valiant Dark. So more likely, what we could just say, so we have two characters like this, not like now. We gonna probably that's gonna probably happen with Dark. So we could just say Raphael, or it could be Violent or something like. more likely you could probably get 3 characters. And then we also have more characters that has a line with, so they have like which is I guess it's like more likely. They have Raphael Darks and Leon Wilson, so these are like other characters lines that they have. So Zephyr is also in this mix too. The Big Fab is in here. Those Kaiba is in it. I just say that these characters that they are mentioning is coming to dueling, just to let you know that. And then this is the basically the chapter where we in. Yeah, because it's called Ultimate 11 Dual Strikers. So that's the chapter that we in this update. And then we also have more of these other sprites of the character. And then we also have other characters that's second come. So more likely we won't say this is that some down the line I think Joey in my head is probably gonna have some kind of event. Taya, I keep forgetting about Taya. I think Taya comes. Taya doesn't come before Joey. Yeah, because I just noticed something that Taya doesn't even come before that. So yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be a little bit more different. So this basically just means that Weevil and Resco probably has some kind of alternative skins coming during the time Dark's being that's it. We hope it that's true. Or they're gonna probably have like a double skin event since they are together. Then we have the Savage character. So the only Savage character that we could know is either you could go hard, who is always over the man. I can't think of nobody else. And then we also have these other sprites of the character. So these could probably be part of the upcoming events that we about to have. So yeah, so these are only like a dialogue thing. Yeah, because we know this look like Mocha, but it's not. But this is just basically something that I think is gonna be something that's part of the event. I guess part of the new event. Some other events that's exactly coming up in this year or next year. I'm pretty sure it's next year. So we had that down right, and I already had posted this like the cards that's not available because the Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon, that card is in the skill. And then these just the current names of the skills, so these just the same. And all these other cards are cards that's not confirmed, so more likely these other cards are we already seen already, yeah, because the ones that we're looking at, like these are catalogs, so yeah, so these are already in the yeah, so yeah, these are more likely in the so the y'all see yeah, so these are the breakout ones, and then we have Summer calling. This is from Noah's record cards, and then we could guess that these are level cards. So yeah, these the peacock. So these pretty much like World cards from Noah. Then Rescue Rabbit is already, and then Luster Dragon. Okay, I'm trying to figure out something. Why is Luster Dragon in this? So maybe it's an alternative scale. Yeah, pretty much so. Because the cards we just looked at, we looked at all of the cards. And yeah, so these are the other things. So yeah, so the main part is that we also have the football event, which is a soccer thing, rain battle. So we look forward to that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it though. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, this is all I have for this video. So yeah, because I just know my camera is turned off. Right. Alright, so but anyways, the way how this is gonna go is that we gonna have a skin event. So whenever darks come, so I don't know when darks exactly does come, but I'm already guessing it's next year because I don't think it's gonna come this time. So instead, that the Tiger event is not gonna be happening. It's gonna be the Victor event, so you have your chance to unlock them. So I think we get the Tiger rerun event in November. So this is our return October. Just a few minutes, but otherwise, but be sure to subscribe and drop a like, and thanks for watching.